guys, it's Derek. I'm going to be doing kind of a fermentation video today. It's a little bit different. It's not quite a true fermentation. I'm going to be culturing some cream to do what's called Creme Fraiche. It's basically a thicker, tangier sour cream. Really easy. You can do it with little to no equipment whatsoever. And you end up with sour cream that's a lot better than what you're going to get at the store. So I'm going to move the camera around and we'll get started. Alright, so for this, it's really simple. All you need is some heavy whipping cream. It doesn't really matter what kind. I haven't found one that's made any difference. The one thing that you're going to want to kind of pay attention to with this is buttermilk. You want to get cultured buttermilk, and if you can find it, it should say in the ingredients that it has either cultured milk or live cultures or something along those lines, because that's what you need for this to work. You don't have to get as big a container as this. I know they sell smaller ones in the store, but the way that the ingredients read, it made me wonder if there were any cultures left in it. So after you get a batch of this started, from here on out, once you get the creme fraiche or the sour cream made, all you need to do from that point on is just save a couple of spoonfuls for your next batch. So then you just have to add cream to another container, put your previous batch of sour cream in there, and then do what I'm about to show you, and you can keep it going that way. Beyond that, you just need a jar, buttermilk, heavy whipping cream, and a coffee filter, and a ring or a rubber band. Either one works. So all you really have to do is pour this in. And this just came out of the fridge, so it's still pretty thick. Still really thick. Yeah, that's good. Okay, and then for the buttermilk, you don't need to add a ton. I'm going to be using this for pancakes and some other stuff, but just 2 or 3 spoonfuls. I'm going to go with 3. Is all you really need. And then make sure that gets mixed in really good. You want to make sure the cultures are evenly dispersed throughout this, otherwise you'll get some sour cream and some whipping cream probably towards the bottom. But okay, so after that, wipe the rim off a little bit, put your coffee filter over it. You can use a paper towel or a cloth rag if you don't have coffee filters, but like that. That'll keep bugs out. And no longer than this is going to incubate. You don't really have to worry about, anything getting into it that is potentially harmful, like listeria or whatever. You just have to make sure it's covered. That way the top doesn't dry out when it does start to culture, and if you do have it out when it's incubating, so like flies and other stuff doesn't get in it. So beyond this, all you have to do is put it in a warm spot for 6 to 8 hours. It could be a warm spot in your kitchen. It could be next to like a rate or a vent for your heating system. What I'm going to do, it's worked for me several times. I'm going to put this in the oven and I'm going to turn the oven light on. And the heat coming off the light for the oven light is enough to keep the cultures happy. So I'm going to put this in, and when it's ready, I'll be back. Okay. So this sat in the oven for it's probably closer to 8 hours. I put it in right before I went to bed, and I just got up a few minutes ago. So what you'll do is pull this off, and you can already see that it's a lot firmer than it was initially, which is good. You want to, stir it up just to kind of make sure everything looks alright, and that already looks pretty similar to sour cream. So yeah, give that a good stir, and then what you want to do before you start eating it is throw it in the fridge. All that really does is slow down the culture from doing its thing, and sour cream's a lot more pleasant to eat when it's cold. So I'll put this in the fridge for maybe an hour, and then I'll show you guys the final result. So the creme fraiche has been in the fridge for a little over an hour. I had to go run some errands, so not quite an hour. Let's see if I can get that. So looks really good, and it's pretty thick. Dare you to do that with the sour cream at the store, and videotape it, because it'll be really funny. But yeah, this it's a lot tangier than sour cream. It's a lot firmer. You can do more with it. There's a channel I follow quite a bit called Food Wishes, and Chef John on there uses creme fraiche a lot in place of sour cream because of how well it holds up. You can do a lot more stuff with cooking. If you're going to mix it in with something, you actually have to mix it in. It doesn't just dissolve. And you can use this for a bunch of different things. You can use it for dips. You can use it, anything that you use sour cream for, you can use creme fraiche for. And in addition, and I plan on doing this at some point. I might video it. We'll see. But you can actually use this to make cultured butter, because when you're making butter, you're using cream anyway. This is just cultured cream. So might do that at some point. Probably not in the near future, because this will take me a little while to get through. But yeah, so really easy, really simple. Pretty much do it with what you have in your kitchen. So thanks for watching, and until next time.